Quad feels like you ditched her in order to save yourself and your place in the group.
Why would I attach myself to the Titanic?
Quad, Heavenly claims that you had a lot to say about Phaedra. You said she's lying all the time, she's a mess, that she dated Dr. G. Do you stand by these words?
I didn't say that she lies all the time, but the fact that she said that she didn't date Dr. G and he told me, then that's the right on the raw of a lie. Now, here's the thing. I was not talking about Phaedra, was not dragging Phaedra. I would never do that to you. What I did say, when Heavenly said, well, you know, she lies all the time or whatever, and I said, well, what are you talking about?
I said that.
Heavenly, you did say the truth ain't in that bitch. Does Phaedra have an issue with the truth?
When I met Phaedra, she told me she never dated Greg. And then she said, well, maybe I dated him. Then she said, well,
you were saying date. There's obviously a vast amount of opinions about what dating means.
Okay.
When black folks talk about dating, it means some kind of all that kind of stuff. Some carrying on, all that. Okay, there's never been any carrying ons with me and Gregory. We've never had anything romantic. I've never kissed him, possibly have held his hand. I don't know.
He did say that you guys kissed, though.
I have never kissed that man.
Ooh. I don't think Gregory has a reason to lie, though.
Maybe she forgot.
Why would he lie?
Well, I've never had an intimate relationship with him.
Well, I don't know if the relationship was intimate. I wouldn't say that it was intimate. He said, I used to date Phaedra. Everything was going well. Then she asked me for upward of $4,000 a month, and he had to let you go because that wasn't his ministry. Now, that's what he said. Now, in your green screen, you said, well, what am I going to do with $4,000? Well, I tell you what, if you're getting $4,000 a month, you get 3 months. Now, you got your $10,000 bag with $2,000 left over to buy your pair of shoes. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
If I did ask the man for $4,000, he obviously didn't have it, okay? And y'all both married the man.
honestly, when all this stuff came together, I was thinking, a lot of us were thinking maybe Quad had her hands in it.
You're talking about the resurfaced YouTube clip.
I called Quad and I said, do you have anything to do with this bull?
Exactly.
This is not acceptable, any of it.
Exactly.
And she said she didn't.
I asked Heavenly, because I know Jackie and Heavenly are close. And when Heavenly called me to ask me, did you have anything to do with this? I said, is that what the girls are thinking? She said, it's being thrown around.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I said, I need to call Jackie. And she said, I don't think right now is a good time. And that's why I did not.
So, Quad, why did you think Sweet Tea's bachelorette party was the right time to come back to the group?
Well, that was when all the ladies were going to be together. I had heard that people had been asking about me. Toya had talked about me as much as she possibly could. She brought up the fact that I had gotten a citation and got arrested for DUI. Like, it was just constant.
Phaedra, do you think the ladies should have reached out to Quad since they talked about her so much?
Well, I asked. I said, don't phones work both ways? And that's when they replied to me, we're calling her, but she doesn't return our calls.
Andy, I got to keep it. No one called me.
Okay. Do you call them?
No.
I could do a lot better. No.
Quad, you got to keep it a buck, baby.
You
got to keep it a buck.
But this is what I'm saying.
Maybe it's we don't call each other.
We don't call each other.
We don't, but if you have some happen, I call, I reach out. I show up. And you can tell me one time that you have sent a call or a text showing up to support in my life.